and welcome to my PAX video, I guess. It's still a case of me feeling a little bit too uncomfortable and I guess a bit too narcissistic, I suppose, to pull out a camera in public and point it at my face and talk for a while. So it's gonna be a mix of that and me talking, narrating post-trip over recorded footage. Hello, I'm the post-narrator. But here is my trip from, this is leaving Copenhagen and about to go into Seattle for PAX. I hope you enjoy. Let's take a look. Hello, I've just arrived at the hotel in Seattle for PAX again. I thought, let's do the tour that you do when you get to a new hotel. I have had a sneak peek because it's a hotel room. There's usually not that much to see other than a room, but let's pretend. I haven't seen the bathroom yet, so let's pretend that this is us entering, okay? Wow, here we go. I don't know why I have the two beds. If you want to come hang out and stay the night, there's an extra bed. I also have this huge AC unit, which is fun. It smells interesting. And I also have an amazing view. That's okay, right though? Look at that. Wow. So that's it. This is the Hilton Garden Inn, which is gonna be my home for the next 5 nights. Isn't that neat? What's in here though? Check it out. Oh. Imagine if there was someone in here when I did that and that I didn't notice because I hadn't checked this place out yet. And then I just opened the door like that. This is very grandma. Yeah, I know, I'm sporting my own goods today. It's a travel day. I'm allowed to be slightly sloppy. How do I turn the lights off here? See, this is... Nope, that was the only 2 light switch that there are. Let's just close that and pretend that it's off. That's my favorite part of any hotel. Coffee. Spider-Man. Anyway, we did a quick little tour. I'm actually gonna just sort of be a lazy little bastard. I'm all alone for now. Sean and the tour bus don't arrive until tomorrow morning or tonight. Middle of the night? I don't know. They're traveling during the night. I think they arrive in Seattle tomorrow at 5 a.m. Obnoxiously early. And I figured I didn't want to have to spend a night on the bus and then go straight into PAX without sleeping in one of these. So that's why I'm here now, alone, for 1 night only. Exclusively, 1 night only. I'm alone in Seattle. Anyway, that was my little roundabout tour of this room. It's quite a sizable room. I feel a little bit bad, but I feel like it's something wrong. I feel like I did something wrong. I feel like they did something. I feel like someone did something wrong and that I'm not supposed to be here because this does not feel like a room for just me, It feels like a room for me and, a grandma based on the upholstery and the curtains, which is nice, You want to feel like you're at home. An old folks home, but at home. No, I'm kidding. It's a nice room. It's lovely. Okay, let's do a cool... Wait, so let's plan this out. What's gonna be the next shot of this video? Probably going to PAX tomorrow. So if I spin out that way, then I gotta remember to spin in that way tomorrow, okay, for PAX. So let's do that. Let's do a quick Okay, are you ready? I'm gonna spin you into PAX. 1, 2, 3. The very first thing we did coming on to PAX was actually doing Sean's signing, which is always fun. And I'd like to just take a minute to
thank the enforcers, which is the people with like earpieces and badges you can see in the backgrounds usually, for just helping us out and guiding us around and taking care of us, because we don't know what the hell we're doing and they have to deal with so many like spoiled ass brats. Talking about us, by the way, not you guys. Other than that, we were just walking around the floor, you know, doing the usual PAX stuff. When you've done, this is my 4th PAX, and when you've done a couple of PAXs, it sort of becomes the same thing every time, barring, you know, some of the new games and stuff. It's still enjoyable. This PAX was kind of a weird one. It was a different type of PAX, because if you haven't been following me and if you're unaware, I've been spending the 3 weeks leading up to PAX in LA. So it didn't really have that normal like long time no see kind of effect, but it was still enjoyable. It was just like kind of less stressful, I guess, because I've been hanging out with all these people already in LA, like Ethan and Sean and all those guys.
How'd you feel, Ethan? How do you feel about that shot?
I feel disappointed because it didn't go in. It bounced right off the edge and then it didn't go in. I feel cheated.
And we went on like, we did some weird shit. I don't know if you saw, but so okay, meeting up with Nolan North and Troy Baker at Nolan's house, like you do, of course. And we also went to an arcade with Aaron and Susie and got like nice little photo booth pictures. And then of course meeting up with Brian Deckhart, who plays Connor in Detroit Become Human, and his wife Amelia, who plays the Tracy models. And they were like the sweetest people ever. They're so nice and so like inclusive and talkative. It was great. So happy I got to meet those guys. So all of that was, thank you camera for focusing. So all of that was very lovely, but it did sort of minimize the whole like, oh, long time no see effect of PAX. Not to say that it wasn't fun, but it did give me some time to hang out with the enforcers more, which was a nice change and lovely as well. So I like this PAX. This is a good PAX. So all of this was a lot of fun. I mean, PAX always is. I really wish that I could go to more of the PAXes, because I know that there's PAX South, and then there's also PAX. There's a PAX Unplugged, which is apparently it's more focused on tabletop games. So maybe I wouldn't. I'm not as well versed in the tabletop sort of subgenre as I would like to be. But I'd still like to go, you know, if I had the opportunity. And then there's also PAX, there's sponsored by PAX, which I think is in Paris. I don't know when it is. Paris? The problem is that all of these conventions are, like, they're paid out of pocket. And I'm not trying to make this sound like it's, oh, woe is me, I can't afford to go to every single convention. I'm very grateful for getting to go at all, because the PAX badges that we use tend to not, like, I don't have to buy them. So I'm not complaining by any means. I'm just saying that I'd love to go to more of them, and I'm sorry if you're at a place where you can't attend East or West. Those tend to be the typical big ones, like the PAX East and PAX West are in Boston and Seattle, and that's like twice a year, obviously, one East, one West, and that's usually where most people tend to go. Not saying people as in visitors, but people as in content creators. And if I were to go to any of the other ones, that would have to be as a normal just attendee. I would have to take a vacation and pay for all of that myself to go there. And it's expensive, like especially coming from Europe. I'm sure you're well aware, if you're in Europe and have gone to PAX, that it's expensive. So I'm sorry if you can't attend East or West and you wanted to get a chance to say hi. I can't afford to go. I'm sorry. And the signings are always nice. Like, I usually hang out at Sean's signings just to sort of, in case anyone, you know, on their way out, in case anyone wants to say hi, I'm around. I've never done my own one. I've never done my own signings or panels because I'm I'm kind of scared. I don't want to cause more trouble for the PAX and like the PAX staff, the PAX enforcers, and just in general. Because like, first of all, I don't know how to do it. I don't know how to make my own signing or panel happen. Second of all, if I were to do it, what if like 10 people show up? And then third of all, what if I do it and the people show up and it's like really boring? I'd feel so bad. I'd be taking up people's time at PAX to stand, I guess, in yet another line and then potentially have that be just shit. But I'll look into it for the next one. I want to do an editor's panel, and this has nothing, like no foundation whatsoever yet. This is just me saying that I'd like to do an editor's panel, not just me alone, but like having maybe one or two other people, two preferably, I'd imagine, a couple of other people, just to do like an editor's panel, like a this is what we use, this is how we work. Any questions? You know, for people who want to know what it's like and what to do and where to start, where to go. So maybe that'll be a thing in the future. I don't know. I'd love to. I have no idea how to do it. But anyway, I'm back home. I'm done with travels for a little bit. My traveling to and from the Americas this time around weren't all that great. I'll give you the recap, just in case you don't keep up with the Twitters. I went to America from Copenhagen, which is what I usually do. That's the closest airport to me. So I flew from Copenhagen to JFK. I was gonna switch at JFK. I had a 2-hour layover and then switching direct flight to LA. No problem, right? Except when I got to JFK, the flight got delayed and then canceled. So I was stuck at JFK with no flight, and my bag was put, because there was another later flight, direct flight to LA, and my bag was put in that flight and sent along. So my bag was sent along before I got even a ticket. So Delta, which is what I was flying with, sent me an email saying, here's your new itinerary. You are supposed to wait for 2 days. This was Friday. I got a flight on Sunday. They said, wait for 2 days, then go to Miami, then go to, I think, Oklahoma. Like, there was like 2 stops, like way out of the way, like 2 other airports, and then fly to LA, which I didn't want to do. So luckily, Nicole, Sean's like manager, helping out person, I don't know her official title, I'm sorry. She does magic and stuff happens. They all helped me out to get another ticket the day after, and it was a direct ticket. So that all got sorted. I got a hotel in Brooklyn. I have a nice view of it. Show it. Wow, that was a nice view. So I stayed there for a night and flew out the next day without a bag. 2 days later, I had to go back to the airport to collect my bag in LA because they couldn't send it for some reason. Anyway, I got there, I got my bag, I did the stuff. Fine. Then I flew to Seattle by myself from LA. No problem. Domestic airline or domestic flight, whatever. Not a problem. Nothing happened that wasn't supposed to happen. It took 2.5 hours. I was there. Flying out of Seattle, going back home, I was supposed to fly to Amsterdam, switch flights, and go to Copenhagen. In Amsterdam, I was supposed to have an 8-hour wait, an 8-hour layover. Fine. I can wait. Like, I don't mind waiting. I can be a patient person. I'll just sit somewhere, I'll listen to music, listen to a book. There's chargers everywhere. I'll have a coffee, I'll have 5 coffees, I'll have food, whatever. 7 hours into the 8-hour wait, my flight got delayed, and canceled. Due to, I think it was the same case as in JFK, at JFK, where the pilot who was supposed to fly us out couldn't arrive because he was delayed somewhere else. So they had to sort of push everything. And I think in this case as well, there was a case of the pilot not being around or available. And of course, they don't have backup pilots because why would they need that? So I just went on my phone and I just panic booked any flight I could get. There was a direct flight out. It was another 450 euro, thank you very much. So that's down the drain. Needed that much. I didn't care at that point. I'd been awake for 30 plus hours. I just wanted to get home. So I booked a flight, got home, bag was, I don't know, in limbo. Got home, looked up on the website, where's my bag? Amsterdam, great. Waited for 2 days, where's my bag? Amsterdam, great. Calls Delta. Delta says, no, it's easy, you should be able to figure it out. Thank you, bye, click. Call Delta again, explain the situation, and they said, no, your bag's actually in Copenhagen. You can just go there and pick it up. So I go there, 5 days after coming back home, pick up my bag, and here we are. That's my story. That's my trip. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed the video. I'm done. I'm done talking. This got way too rambly, but in hindsight, I guess it's a nice little story about how things can go wrong but still work out when you travel. It's become one of the things that doesn't really faze me anymore. Usually when I would travel in the past, I'd be like, what if this goes wrong? What if my bag just disappears? What if all the flights get canceled? What if I miss my connecting? Now I've done all those things, and it still works out. It tends to work out. The only thing I guess that I haven't done yet is a plane crash, but I'm fine with holding off on that one for now. Anyway, sorry for rambling. Thank you for watching. Until next time, take care. Goodbye.